So, good morning, students. So, today we are going to discuss about what is transmission medium, and then what are the classification of transmission medium, and then elaborately explain about the classification of transmission medium. So, here what is transmission medium? Transmission medium is a communication channel that carries the information from the sender to the receiver. Here information or data, okay, the same thing. Okay, so data is transmitted through the electromagnetic signal. Okay, so data transmitted through electromagnetic signals from the sender to the receiver. Okay, that is a transmission medium, that is a communication channel. What are the main functionality of the transmission medium? Is to carry the information in the form of bits through LAN. In depth, we are what is mean by transmission medium means it's a physical path between the transmitter and receiver in data communication. In the copper based networks, the bits in the form of electrical signals. In the fiber based network, the bits in the form of light pulses. The electrical signals can be sent through the anything, okay ba? That is a copper wire or fiber optics, atmosphere, water and vacuum, etc. So it depends upon the medium and the signal, the characters and quality of a data transmission is determined. Okay, there are two types of transmission medium. One is a wired media, another one is a wireless media. In the wired media, medium characteristics are more important, whereas in wireless media, signal characteristics are more important. So there are different types of transmission medium. They have a different types of transmission medium, they have different types of properties. Here we they listed some different properties about the different types of transmission medium, such as bandwidth, delay, cost, ease of installation and maintenance. The transmission medium is available in the slowest layer of the OSI reference model, that is a physical layer. Next, what are the classification of transmission medium? So here, uh, what are the classification of transmission medium means? There are two types of transmission. One is a guided media, another one is unguided media. In the guided media, they categorize into three. That is a coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, and twisted cable. And then unguided medias are radio waves, microwaves, and infrared. In that, coaxial cable again categorized into two types. That is a baseband communication and broadband communication, as well as the twisted pair cable. They are also categorized into unshielded twisted pair, unshielded twisted pair. Okay, so once again, okay. um, so next we are discuss about the what's mean by elaborate explain about the guided media. So guided media is defined as the physical medium through which signals are transmitted. It is also known as bounded media. Okay, so what are the types of guided media means? There are three types. There is a twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. So here twisted pair cable is a physical medium made up of para cables twisted with each other. Okay, so compared with the other transmission medium, twisted pair cable is very cheap. Then as well as installation of the twisted pair cable is also easy and is light weighted cable. The frequency range for twisted pair cable is from 0 to 3.5 kilohertz. The twisted pair cable consists of two insulated copper wires, so arranged in a regular spiral pattern. So here, so depends upon the number of turns they due to number of turns they have reducing the noise inferences. Okay, so now if we are increasing the number of turns per foot means decrease in the noise inferences across the network. Okay, there must be number of turn when you are increasing the number of turns per foot means decreasing the noise inferences. Okay, is present. Okay, this is the twisted pair cable wire. Okay, this is the copper wire. So each pair of cables when they twisted each other. Okay, Okay, so with the help of this twisted with each other. So what's the advantage? If your two wires are twisted means, if your wires are twisted means it reduces the noise inferences. Okay, that's why we are twisting the two wires are completely twisted with each other. This is the diagram of the twisted pair cable. Next, what are the types of twisted pair cable? There are two types: the unshielded twisted pair and shielded twisted pair. Okay, then that unshielded twisted pair is widely used in a telecommunication, as well as the unshielded twisted pair cables categorized into some of the categories. Okay, ba? Categorized into five category. Okay, ba? Divided into five categories, that is category 1, category 2, category 3, category 4, and category 5. So category 1 is used for the telephone lines that have a low speed data. So category 2, it can support up to 4 mbps. Category 3, it can support up to 16 mbps. Category 4, it can support up to 20 mbps. So that is used for a long distance communication. Category 4 is used for a long distance communication. The last one's category 5 can support up to 200 mbps. So what are the advantages of unshielded twisted pair? It is a cheap installation of the unshielded twisted pair is very easy. It can be used for high speed lands. What's the disadvantage of unshielded twisted pair means? It is only applicable for short distances because of attenuation. Okay, next move on to the shielded twisted pair. Shielded twisted pair cable is also the cable that contains the mesh. Okay, surrounding the wire. So it must be allows higher transmission rate. Next we discuss about what are the next take into characteristics of shielded twisted pair. Shield and the cost of the shielded twisted pair is not very high and not very low. So installation also is very easy. It compared with that unshielded twisted pair, it is a higher capacity and a higher attenuation. Okay, then it is a in the shielded pair provides higher data transmission rate. So what are the disadvantages included in the shielded twisted pair means? It is more expensive compared with that unshielded twisted pair as well as the coaxial cable. It has a next disadvantage is it has a higher attenuation rate. Next move on to the next cable, that is a coaxial cable. So coaxial cable is a very commonly used transmission media. Okay, so for example, TV wire is usually a coaxial cable. So, as a name itself, coaxial is it contains two conductors parallel to each other. Okay, so compared with that, twisted pair cable it has a provides higher frequency range. Then, so how it made up of a coaxial cable means there are two conductor, that is a inner conductor and outer conductor. Inner conductor is made up of copper and outer conductor is made up of copper mesh. Okay, so in between they have a middle core. So middle core is made up of non-conductive cover. Okay, that separates the inner conductor from the outer conductor. Then the middle core is only the responsible for data transferring process part. Okay, so in that coaxial cable there are two types of coaxial cable: broadband transmission and baseband transmission. The baseband transmission is defined as the process of transmitting a single signal at a high speed. Broadband transmission, it is defined as a process of transmitting multiple signals simultaneously. Okay, so what are the advantages of coaxial cable means? In that they provide the high data transmission rate, and then it's a better shieldings compared to the twisted pair cable, as well as it provides higher bandwidth. So, in that, what are the disadvantage of coaxial cable means? It is more expensive compared to the digital pair cable. If any fault occurrence means, if any fault occur in the coaxial cable means, so overall the entire network this turns to be failure. These are the disadvantage of the coaxial cable. Next, move on to the diagram shows the coaxial cable wire. Here they have outside insulation, then inside insulation in between copper mesh. Okay, then last one is a middle core. So next move on to the fiber optic cable. So the fiber optic cable is a cable that uses electrical signals for communication. So to the fiber optic cable that holds the optical fibers, so that holds the optical fibers surrounded by the plastic coating. Okay, ba? So the with the help of this, they're used to send the data inside of light pulses. Then the plastic coating products from the optical fiber from beyond the heat, cold, electromagnetic influences from other type of wiring. So the fiber optic cable provides a faster data transmission than the copper wires. The diagrammatic representation shows the fiber optic cable. So look at this diagram. They have a middle core, then cladding, coating, strength member, and then outer jacket. So majorly, they are listed out the basic elements of fiber optic cable means they only discuss three parts. That is a core, cladding, and jacket. The core is how it looks. The core means it's a narrow is made up of narrow strand of glass or plastic. Okay, the core is the responsible is to transmit the data by light of pulse. Okay, the more the area of the core means the more light will be transmitted into the fiber. Next one, cladding is the concentric layer of glass is known as cladding. So the main functionality of the cladding is to provide a lower refractive index at the core interface. Next one, jacket is the protective coating. Okay, ba? The protecting coating consisting of a plastic is known as a jacket. The main purpose of a jacket is to preserve the fiber strength, absorb shock, and extra fiber production. Next, we list out some of the advantages of fiber optic cable. So over the copper that is a coaxial cable. So that is a greater bandwidth, faster speed, longer distance, better reliability, and then thinner and sturdy. Thank you.